years, Sicily was the center of the universe. This stunning island has a tumultuous history of civilizations rising and crumbling, leaving a deep cultural fabric that may take a lifetime to unravel. Despite being a part of Italy, the island has distinct Sicilian culture and traditions. It also offers gorgeous beaches, a wine and culinary sector that matches the rest of Italy's mainland, and its own volcano, Mount Etna. With that, here's our list of the most beautiful towns in Sicily. Do you like our videos? Please subscribe to our channel for more amazing travel videos like this. Now, let's get started. Starting off the list at number 10 is Erice. Erice is a tiny town in northern Sicily located on top of a mountain, surrounded by wine-growing cultures and rich in history. This little hamlet will wow you with its stunning scenery and lovely 700-year-old community. Erice has always been a prominent player not only in the island's history but also in its mythology, since it is well situated and noted for its beauty. So, come here to see this magnificent area if you get the chance. Like many other Sicilian settlements, it was conquered and occupied by a wide variety of foreign powers, each of which left behind distinctive architectural and cultural hallmarks. The Pepoli Castle and the Venus Castle are the most popular attractions. The Pepoli was built by the Arabs, while the Venus Castle was a Norman structure with magnificent towers that acquired its name from the fact that it was made on the site of the old Temple of Venus, presumably founded by Aeneas. In addition to the Gothic Chiesa Madre and the medieval Church of St. John the Baptist, there are 60 churches to visit here. Next, at number 9 is the Ragusa. Ragusa's ancient town is a famous Baroque town that is worth seeing in Italy. The eye-catching village is perched on a hilltop, filled with blue-domed churches and pink and yellow crumbling Baroque structures. The city is divided into two sections, Ragusa Superiore and Ragusa Ibla, with the Superiore housing the spectacular Cathedral of San Giovanni Battista, whose construction began in the 17th century. On the other hand, you'll discover Baroque marbles like the Duomo di San Giorgio and Palazzo Cosentini as you walk the alleys of Ragusa Ibla. The iconic stairs that connect the upper and lower villages are one of the most famous things to do in Ragusa. Walking up these stairs leads to a road with a stunning perspective of Ragusa Ibla, from which you can see the entire town. It is advisable to take this walk at night to appreciate the beautiful lights that shine through the windows of the Regas, creating a spectacular and beautiful spectacle. Next in line, at number 8 is the Scicli. Scicli, one of the late Baroque towns of southeastern Sicily, is set in a valley surrounded by rugged cliffs. Plan to tour the city on foot, beginning on Via Francesco Mormino Penna, a boulevard lined with Baroque mansions and churches made of local white stone. Scicli was dubbed probably the most beautiful city in the world by the well-known Italian novelist Elio Vittorini. You can understand why as you stroll along the Via Francesco Mormino Penna, with its magnificent Baroque facades. Just a short walk away, don't miss the Beneventino Palace, known for its elaborate decoration and bright macarons. For a beachfront vacation, head to Sampiri, which has sand beaches and clear waters, which are a perfect combination for your trip to this town. Coming in at number 7 is Cefalu. Cefalu, one of Sicily's most well-known beach towns, offers more than simply golden sand and turquoise waters. Here, you can also explore the 12th century cathedral, which features Renaissance statues and Byzantine mosaics. If you have the energy, climb the enormous rock mountain that looms over the town until you reach the ruins of the medieval castle. After an hour of climbing, you may head directly to Capello's excellent beach, and nothing beats concluding a good walk on a gorgeous beach. The water is electric blue and crystal clear, adding to the beauty of the honey-colored Arab Norman structures. And if you can tear your gaze away from the architecture, you'll be taken aback by the mountains that tower over the city. Cefalu has a slow pace of life. You'll observe swarms of Italian fishermen tending to their boats and discussing the day's catch if you go along the coast. Also, don't miss the mosaics in the town's cathedral. Next, at number 6 is Messina. For years, the historic port city of Messina, Italy, has been the mainland's entry to Sicily. It is located on the sunny Capo Peloro on Sicily's northeastern tip, looking across the strait that bears its name to the rocky brown mountains and long seaside promenades of Calabria, the toe of Italy's boot shape. Messina, however, is more than just a gateway. It is home to the Mediterranean's most remarkable natural harbor. It's also a sea and story crossroads, where the Ionian and Tyrrhenian meet. St. Paul the Apostle ended in this location to convert Sicily to Christianity. Given its proximity to the volcanic Aeolian Islands, it's no wonder that Messina's history has been affected by seismic upheavals. Despite the scars of war and earthquakes, pockets of antique magnificence remain in Sicily's third-largest city, thanks to laborious restoration work. Visitors can also arrive on some of the continent's few remaining train ferries that cross the strait, lending an antique ambience to Messina. Those who take the time to explore this part of Sicily will find a hospitable city with a festival calendar as colorful as its history. Let's continue with number 5, Agrigento. Agrigento is a combination of a lively modern city and massive ancient ruins. It is best known as the City of Temples, with its enormous archaeological park, preserving a string of 5 Greek temples and the old city walls that enclose the place named Agrigento. The relics from the Valley of the Temples and the Hellenistic Roman Quarter are housed in an excellent archaeological museum. Now, Agrigento is a modern city with a solid ancient past and a picturesque historic core that is a pleasing blend of medieval and Baroque architecture. The famous Santa Maria dei Greci church was established in the 11th century, and its neighborhood is now filled with palaces, piazzas, and narrow, bendy streets. The Viatigna is lined with stores and cafes, but don't miss the Hellenistic Roman district, an ancient enclave with grid-patterned streets built in the 4th century BC. Next, at number 4 is Taormina. Taormina is among the most beautiful towns in the world, thanks to its breathtaking views of Mount Etna and the Ionian coast. Every small medieval street, little passageway, Baroque cathedral, and Arabic castle exudes a beautiful and mythological ambience. The private gardens and terraces with spectacular views provide a place with lots to do, as well as shopping that would wow any fashionista. One of the favorite sites that mix art and nature is the Greek-Roman Theater, which is still in use. It is the town's icon and the most incredible location to witness nature's magnificent spectacle, such as Mount Etna's nighttime eruptions. Taormina's prosperity has always been strongly related to its excellent site, created by variably colored limestone cliffs on a little terrace above the sea, which assured its reputation in ancient times. Over the years, the town has been regarded as a natural fortification of immense strategic and political significance on Sicily's eastern coast. Taormina's position as a walled town may be observed in the walls encircling the town's old districts. Another Taormina emblem is Isola Bella, a picturesque peninsula with a protected natural reserve on one of the coast's most stunning bays where tourists may enjoy the Sicilian sun and sea. It is ideal for people watching since Europe's rich and famous make Taormina their preferred summer getaway. Coming in at number 3 on the list is Syracuse. In Syracuse, like the rest of Sicily, you'll find relics of the past around every turn. This Greek-founded town had produced numerous notable Greek poets, mathematicians, and politicians. The Syracuse Greek Theater was one of the largest Greek structures ever built. Still, the Temple of Olympian Zeus, the Fountain of Arethusa, the more modern church of Castello Maniaci, and the numerous palazzi are also worth seeing. Now, the city is a sparkling symbol of everything lovely about the Mediterranean and Sicily. Citrus trees grow among Greek ruins, ancient alleyways zigzag down to crystal-clear coastal water, and Baroque architecture takes your breath away. It's no surprise that Cicero referred to Syracuse as the most incredible and beautiful ancient Greek city. Next, at number 2 on the list is Palermo. Palermo, Sicily's capital, is adorned with a bright and intoxicating blend of arabesque architecture and Byzantine mosaics. The city, known as the Italian capital of culture, exudes an antique beauty influenced by Sicily's location at the crossroads of Europe and North Africa. In a city proud of its antiquity, you might get lost amid the souk-like markets that line the gravel streets, such as the Capo, Bucceria, and Bolaro. Explore Palermo's streets to find a plethora of piazzas distinguished by beautiful architecture. With its 4 Baroque corners, Piazza Vigliana observes the old quarter's heart. Piazza Pretoria is one of the city's most beautiful squares. Look for statues of nymphs, tritons, and jumping river gods in a beautiful fountain in front of the municipal hall. Of course, you can't miss Palermo Cathedral, a 12th century church mix of Moorish and Catalan architecture that has been altered to fit changing styles throughout history. And now, the number 1 on the list is Catania. With a population of about 300,000, Catania is the second largest city in Sicily, located on the eastern coast at the foot of Mount Etna. It was formerly one of the most influential cities in Italy. Although the Greeks set the groundwork for the city, Catania has had a variety of occupations, including a Roman one. Catania saw significant cultural and artistic expansion, particularly during the Renaissance period. Catania is presently noted for displaying a rich cultural legacy. Many monuments in the historic district highlight Roman sculptures and Baroque buildings with window decorations and marble flooring. Piazza Duomo, Piazza Carlo Alberto, Castello Ursino, Monastero dei Benedettini, and Santa Filomena Street are among the most popular tourist attractions. Visitors may enjoy various activities in the region, from sipping a drink by the castle walls to trekking Mount Etna. If opera is your thing, the opera season spans from approximately October to June and is definitely worth a visit. After a concert, you may grab a bite to eat at one of the numerous nearby eateries. Try Catania's hallmark dish, pasta alla norma, which consists of fried eggplant pieces, a thick tomato sauce, and salty ricotta cheese. And that brings us to the end of our video. The town's beautiful architecture, unique construction, great Sicilian food, people, and markets all contribute to an unforgettable experience during your trip to Sicily. We hope this video inspires you and makes you want to visit the charming towns of Sicily. What's your favorite Sicilian town? Please comment down below. Until next time.